Good morning. Welcome to week 13 of our backyard garden. It's on the struggle bus, which it's hot here right outside of Charleston, South Carolina. We've been having the mid to upper 90s. Yesterday when I was out here trying to trim back really hard these tomato bushes, we had a heat index of 114, so I was kind of in and out. Start get overheated and I come back in. Well, starting over here because if you've been following our weekly progress, there was a very tall sunflower right here. Well, it started going to seed, so we put a cheesecloth over it, and over the past couple days, I'm not sure if it was one of the squirrels or the rat that got my tomato last week before, kind of cut through it and started eating them, so we just went ahead and took it down. So, and yeah, we got the shade cloth still over one of the pickling cucumbers, hoping to get a few more. But anyway, my catnip seems to be going to seed, so I got to figure out what to do with that. We got Miss Lucky. You waiting on your Hummers? Huh? Are you waiting on your Hummers? Come see you. They keep chasing each other away from the feeder, and so they're not really getting anything to eat because they keep chasing each other. It's not like I don't have enough little things for them to eat. Isn't that right, Miss Lucky? Yeah. Anyway, with the sunflower, these are all the ones that we picked up. I'm getting ready to put them on a paper towel so they can dry out, because I'm going to save them for next year. And yeah, I'm not planting this many sunflowers, but I'll do a few and see what it goes. Anyway, this here is a Charleston Gray watermelon. Greg brought 2 home, and he did a short 3-minute video of him picking the watermelons. That was his first time growing them down at his mom's. He grew the Jubilees and the Charleston Grays, and we've already eaten 2 of the Jubilees and getting ready to cut into the Charleston Grays. I think we've got like 8 of them. I don't know. Anyway, so, and last week I showed you guys about my strawberries that I've been getting the seed or the little stalks from, and he's still not ready to be transplanted. I did transplant a few of them yesterday. Just want to show you, this here is what I've been giving the strawberries about every 2 weeks, just a little bit every 2 weeks. It's concentrated, so that's probably gonna last me forever. So I did transplant that one. That one transplanted itself, so we're gonna leave him alone. But strawberries are looking really good. And let's see. Oh, I transplanted that one. And that one there, and that one there. So I think one over here. Oh yeah, and that one. So we'll see what they do. This one, I don't think he can make up his mind what he wants to do. I don't see any little nubbins on him. So, but this is the first year of these, and my understanding is they'll produce next year. Oh, let's see if I can zoom in. On top of the mealworm is one of the bluebird fledglings, and below it is the daddy. We just call him Blue since he's blue. Yep, there goes Blue. And now the baby's down there eating. We're still unsure if it's one of ours or if it's kind of adopted this area. So, but anyway, it's been neat to watch the babies' feathers starting to turn there. But anyway, back to the garden. The jalapenos, I picked a big bowl full yesterday and still got a bunch of them. They're still producing. See the blooms there? And I have found out something. We were making jalapeno poppers, and usually Greg will do them. And so I started, trimming them, cutting them in half, and taking out the seeds with a knife. And what I have found is I think I'm sensitive to the hotness of them, because my fingers have been burning, and if I put them under like warm water, they are really burning. So I think I'm kind of sensitive to them. I don't know. Needless to say, I feel like I got a sunburn on my fingers. I mean, they're not red or nothing. It's just that they hurt all up in here. And like I said, I didn't really touch anything. So these are the tomatoes that I really trim back. You see more of the sticks than you do anything. But we have been getting so much rain. See how some of them are starting to split. We found a lot of those yesterday. And then a lot of them are just kind of rotting on the vines. Oh, I got 3/4 of an inch of rain just in like 30 minutes time yesterday. See something eat it? They're eating it. So I think what we are going to do is next weekend we're taking it all down. I mean, it still has a lot of fruit still coming up. I mean, we still got a lot of cherry tomatoes. I mean, all the way up there. So that's why we've kind of left it on as long as we have. I mean, look at those tomatoes. So one thing that I am doing, let me see if I can find a perfect example. How normally we're supposed to break the knuckles off of the indeterminate ones. Okay, here's one. What I'm doing is, like yesterday, I cut this off, and you see that knuckle growing right there. I'm kind of testing this. Here's another one. This is a big one. I had trimmed the rest of it off yesterday, the other limb. So I'm letting these knuckles here come up just to see what they will do, especially on this bush. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone else's videos that has shown what they will do, but we'll see. But you see they're just taking a beating. It's really time to let them go. And I found yesterday, see, still getting blooms, but looky here. I'm finally getting my first bell pepper. Finally. And there's another one. Maybe they just don't like to produce until July. Well, it's July 31st, so I will do that. And see if there's any on this one. No, I don't see any on this one yet. But yeah, we trimmed them really hard again yesterday. Figured, I mean, look, it's still got a lot of fruit coming on. This lone survivor. See, there's another example of too much rain at once. I think over the last week we've gotten probably over 3 inches total. So Yeah, it is what it is. It's either feast or famine anymore. I'm still liking my flowers. It's about time to dig this up. And if you watched last week's video, I got a surprise over here at my zinnias because I had dropped some of the things down and I've got more zinnias coming up. So excited about that. It's about time to catch some of these. Like, I'll let those dry out so they can go to seed. Everything's soaking wet right now because of the rain. This chickadee. I have to say I love my birds. Love my birds. Oh, there's the woodpecker. I just put a new brick out for him or her. I got a male and female, and they're actually bringing the baby here to eat now. And it's so neat to watch it. This spring and summer, we've had a lot of mamas and daddies bring their babies here to eat. It's been so interesting watching them get fed. So yeah, that's still a mess, so we won't even talk about it. Bottle brush is still looking good. Let's see. And that's the brick I was talking about. I kind of break them in half now. Gotta fill that up. I just filled the other stuff up. Oh, that dove was coming in. But I didn't get a chance to get to these yesterday to really thin them out. So, and this here, still looking good. This is that one that I broke a sucker off and just stuck it in the ground. See? Got little tomatoes. Isn't that crazy? And blooms. So, see, thought I'd saw some more. No. But see how the heat and all, it's just time to really let these go. And we'll do that this weekend. I just wanted to see if we'll get a little bit more fruit off of them before we pull them. And see. It's just, yeah. But the fruit, if we can get to it before the worms do, it's still looking good. We got a few of those. As you see, it's so bad. So bad. We did pull up a few of them yesterday that were all in here. So, but the cucumbers are still looking good. See, they're still kind of producing under the shade cloth. I'm getting some new vines. I thought I saw some on here that were growing. I don't think Craig picked them. Nope, there's one up there. He's kind of looking weird. And there was another one I saw. I don't know where he went. Wonder if something got him. But yeah, I mean, we're still getting the pickling cucumbers. And then we got these tomatoes. They're pretty good size. Pretty good size. One thing we did, this whole area that was nothing but tomato bushes, we pulled them all down because they were dead. So what we're gonna do is, you see all the leaves that we use for the mulch, we're gonna till it all under like we did with the cucumbers on the other side, till it under and try to build up the soil. I was hoping the Mississippi kites, I had a few of them just kind of hang over the house last night. I see them up there, but they're not saying anything. Yeah, that was one. But they're not saying anything this morning. Yesterday they were talking up a storm. It was so neat because I've never heard them before. Not sure why they're here in South Carolina if they're called Mississippi kites, but that's okay. We welcome them. Looks like the zinnias are starting to pop up here that I just dropped the seeds in. I didn't even cover them up. I just dropped the seeds. So, but you can see everything. Look how wet. It's so wet here. I mean, I'm even walking in water. But the flowers, these are, oh, we checked. It's like fancy zinnias or something. So I'm gonna plant some more of them because the hummingbirds seem to really like them. So anyway, you want to tell everybody bye and thanks for watching? Huh? You're not going to talk now? Usually you talk. What you doing? Where's your hummers? Huh? Where's Miss Lucky's hummers? You're not going to say nothing, are you? You're just going to sit there looking pretty. Anyway, well, thanks for watching. And we are in the process of figuring out what we're going to plant for the late summer garden and then the fall garden. So I think we're going to plant a little bit more tomatoes at the towards the end of August. I'm hoping some of these ones I dropped in the bed will germinate and we'll have some volunteers, because those ones I've been trying to root, they're not looking so hot. So it is what it is. It's meant to be, it's meant to be. All I know is I have canned for the first time a total of 24 quart jars of tomatoes, 7 quart jars of dill pickles, and in the freezer right now I've got, I think it's 6 gallon bags of tomatoes that I will be canning. I just had to put them in there because I just don't have a whole lot of time to do that, because that's like an all-day thing. You know, someone that's never done it, it takes me a while. So anyway, we'll get those done. And well, I guess next week we'll see what it looks like, and maybe have a discussion on what our fall garden or our late summer garden is going to look like. So y'all have a good week. See you next week.